Hi everyone, it's Andrew. I have a little man flu, so I apologise. I should be more firing up, but I'm going to try and do my best. It's Movember month, and that's all based on men's mental health and men's health, etc. So we're going to just do a few videos regarding that. My video today really is about what we can do for general men's vitamins and nutrients we can take. I always say that generally men, especially men over 40, should take these supplements every day. And I'll start, I've written on the board, vitamin D. So vitamin D drops, it's really, vitamin D is a vitamin, but it's like a neurohormone immune booster. It's so important. Always best to take drops. You take them in through the mouth, under the tongue, hold them. And that's so important, especially in the winter months when you're not getting the sunshine. So vitamin D is so important for everything, immune system, etc. In fact, something about COVID, people who had high vitamin D levels had a better, didn't suffer so much with COVID symptoms, etc. So that's interesting. Next one is B vitamins. So B vitamins, so many people have gut issues. So many people have low acid in their stomach and they're not producing or digesting the food, so they're not getting the B12 and the B6 and all the other B vitamins. So we should take a B vitamin. Make sure we're taking B vitamins with food and not at night because it'll keep you awake. But B vitamins will also reduce something called homocysteine. Homocysteine in guys over 45, if it's high, means you're likely to have chronic disease, cancer, heart disease, etc. So homocysteine is something you want to knock down. B vitamins do that. Next one, magnesium. So magnesium is again it's part of the citric acid cycle, it's part of so many different little things in your body, in the cell and mitochondria that produce energy. That's part of metabolism, it's part of so many different functions. So magnesium is so important. Also magnesium is interesting, it blocks a plug on some of your cells, which prevents your cell becoming overexcited, which can lead to anxiety and all those different types of things. So if you have anxiety, depression, magnesium is very good as well. But I would say as a group, those three are a good stable to start taking. Also, just leading back onto anxiety and depression, a big study came out that which links to your microbiome of your stomach. So the microbiome, the natural fauna and flora of your stomach should look like the Amazonian rainforest. However, due to our lifestyles and booze and too much dairy and sugars, etc., and antibiotics probably, we've wiped out the natural bacteria in our gut, so we're not producing the healthy bacteria, so we're not digesting food, we're not creating serotonin, which is makes you happy, it's a happy hormone, etc. So your microbiome, I've written it down here, so important to Google microbiome. A good website to look at is draxe.com. So important. So get your microbiome firing. So get your Amazon rainforest really firing well. Exercise for the general person, it's hard, we're also bleeding busy, it's dark when we wake up, it's dark when we come home, we can't be asked half the time, so it's quite tricky. But the best training ready to do is HIIT training, HIIT. It's short, it's quick. If you can try and do 7 to 10 minutes a day, at least that's boosting endorphins, it's boosting growth hormone, it's boosting lots of different things, making you stronger as well. So those are really important things. I'm not too sure. One thing that I always talk about, and this is diagnoses are becoming more and more frequent, is the effect gluten and dairy, mostly gluten, is having on our systems. A lot of people have low-grade autoimmunity. And what I mean by that is you go to the GP, you're struggling, he does some blood tests and he diagnoses celiac disease because you have all the markers for that. However, there are also diagnoses which are called non-celiac gluten sensitivity, which is very similar. You have gluten and anything that makes you feel brain fog, memory, makes you feel tired, gives you headaches, inflammation in the system, but it's pretty much just as bad. So we have to be careful with gluten, we have to be careful with dairy because they're both inflammatory. It's hard, but following a paleo diet is something generally much healthier to do. So chiropractic as an adjunct with those other parts will really help people get healthier as a whole, eating better, getting the spine better, getting adjusted, allowing the brain to receive the body better, and also understanding that sometimes people with anxiety and depression, we've got to be careful how we treat people. We've got to do things which inhibit certain parts of the brain which are sometimes overfiring. So yeah, specific chiropractic care can massively help alongside changing your diet, changing your nutrition, improving the health of the system. So if you can try and find a functional chiropractor, functional practitioner who's going to help you in all aspects, I think you're going to do really well.